Most players fail to perform to their expectations because they don't know what they should be doing on the field. Some players go out there hoping for the best, but a lot of players go out there fearing the worst. In today's video, I'm going to give you a game plan for on-field success so you can instantly increase the quality and consistency of your performances. You've watched the video I released on how to believe in yourself. If you haven't watched that video, you need to check that out. In the video, I talked about how self-belief is a choice that you make. You choose to believe in yourself. Being afraid, being nervous, being scared, and being unconfident are also choices. And you must understand that you are 100% in control of these emotions and your thoughts. And if you're not going to change them, no one else is going to do that for you. When you are about to go into this game, you must have the mentality and the belief that I can do this and I can play to the best of my ability. You do not have to be the best player on the field. You just have to give your best effort. And if you take that mentality and you apply it to your training and your games every time you play, eventually you may be the best. As you're going into the game, tell yourself, I can do this. Feel the fear, feel those nerves, feel that nervousness, and breathe through it. Embrace it. Push through that. Tell yourself, I can do this. I can handle this. Remember, self-belief and confidence are choices that you make. If you're getting nervous, you're starting to panic, you're freaking out, and you're doubting yourself, that's your fault. Step up, change the way that you're thinking, and control your confidence. It's the only choice that's going to get you the results that you want. You are not going to hide on the field because you are afraid of making mistakes or potentially looking stupid. Your goal is to be as involved and make the biggest impact possible. And you're going to do that by focusing on your off-the-ball movement. What you do when you do not have the ball determines how often you will have the ball. When your team is in possession of the ball, actually want to have the ball at your feet. Show for the ball with your movement. Create passing angles for the player on the ball. If you don't get the pass, don't stop. Create a different angle. Move out and cycle. Allow someone else to come in. Stay active. If you're hiding behind defenders, you're not going to get the ball. If you're standing still beside someone, you're not going to get the ball. Create space for yourself, stay active with your movement, and even if a defender follows you, it's going to create space for someone else to come into. Encourage your teammates to pass you the ball by making positive forward runs. Get yourself into positions that are so good, your teammate is forced to pass you the ball, otherwise everyone else is going to yell at him and get upset with him. So whether that's making an overlap or a run around the back or simply showing into a dangerous area where if you receive the ball you can pick a dangerous pass, get yourself into those positions and have the desire and the work ethic to make that movement off the ball that forces your teammates to pass you the ball. When you get into these good opportunities, ask for the ball with your voice, ask for the ball with your eyes, ask for the ball with your body language, and most importantly, ask for the ball with your positive movement. Defensively, take control of the game. The more you focus on the effort you put into your defending, the more you're going to be involved in the game. Because the harder you work defensively, the more often you're going to win the ball back, and then you're going to be in possession of the ball on the attacking side of the game. Realize that aggression is a choice. You can choose to be aggressive. You can choose to get in there. And it's more of a mentality than a skill. Choose to be aggressive and have the attitude that I am going to dominate my opponent. Make their life extremely difficult. If they're on the ball, do not give them a second to breathe. Force them to make mistakes. Force them to go backwards. Keep them away from your goal. They're trying to win. They're trying to score against your team. They're trying to take away your win. They're trying to take away your joy of winning. Are you going to allow them to do that? Or are you going to do everything possible to make their life as difficult as it possibly can be so they don't even want to play with you? Every time they get the ball, they should fear that you're coming to chase them down and making their life extremely difficult. If you want to take the game by its neck and you want to get the most out of every time you play on the field, it's so important that you have the desire to be involved and the willingness to work off the ball to be more involved in the play. The golden rule of attacking: do not give the ball away carelessly. Take care of the ball. When you control the ball, you control the game. You force the opposition to react to you. So do not give the ball away. However, whenever possible, go forward. You want to go forward to create chances and score goals. That's how you win games. Get forward by either dribbling with purpose or passing to a teammate in a better position than you and then joining in on the attack. It doesn't have to be any more difficult than that. So keep it simple in your mind. I want to get forward whenever possible. If there's someone in a better position than me, I'm going to pass that ball to them and I'm going to support their attack by either providing an option behind or getting forward and encouraging them with my off the ball movement to give me a pass. If you have to dribble into space because that's the only option, do not hesitate. Take that option, enjoy that option, and be direct whenever you can. If, however, you realize that me being very direct and taking risks in this situation may not be the best idea, so I have to turn and keep possession of the ball. So keep possession of the ball, but be direct whenever you can. And if you get closed down like that, for instance, we're turning, we're keeping possession, but we're doing so with the intention of starting another attack. Focus on your speed of play. Move the ball quickly. Sometimes that may mean dribbling with speed, with purpose. However, most of the times, moving the ball quickly means passing and using your teammates. No one can move faster than the ball can travel. So use the ball to your advantage. Focus on the quality and the speed of the execution of the basic skills that you're doing. So having the mentality of playing quickly is one thing, but are you actually playing quickly, receiving quickly, turning quickly, passing the ball with pace so it gets there quickly? Moving this ball quickly forces the opposition to move. The faster we move the ball, the faster they are forced to move. And if we move the ball slowly, it gives the opposition more time to get into good defensive positions so they can stop us from attacking and stop us from creating chances. If you want to create more chances, move the ball faster. If you lose possession of the ball when you're attacking, win that ball back right away. Do whatever you can to either win the ball back or at least stop a counterattack. Now, you don't have to chase the ball all over the field. If the ball goes way over here and you're playing on this side, you're going to have to let that go and learn from your mistakes. However, if you lose the ball in this situation and it stays in your area, it's your responsibility to work as hard as you can to win that ball back or at least stop the counterattack. Do not waste a second when you lose the ball. Do not waste a second crying, complaining, being frustrated with yourself, or blaming someone else for not making a run or not doing something that maybe or maybe not they should have done. Every second you waste is a second that this team can use to hurt us on the counterattack. So if you lose the ball when attacking, win it back as soon as possible. Bottom line, when it comes to defending, Do not let the opposition score on you. Do not let them create chances to score. Don't let someone dribble past you. Don't let the man you're defending get a cross into the box. Don't let someone get a shot off on your net. You must be willing to do everything you possibly can to stop that shot, to block that cross, to not let that person get past you easily. You need to make their life difficult and keep them as far away from your net as possible. When you don't have the ball, what do you need to be doing? Get into your defensive position. So let's say you were playing as a winger, and on the team sheet, your team sets up kind of like this. This is the shape that you want to be in defensively. When we're attacking, we're getting forward, we're overlapping, we're rotating positions, we're being free with our movement. But when we're defending, we're getting back into our positions, we're sticking close together, and we're being very hard to play through. So think about, where is your position? That's where you need to be based on where your teammates are. You also want to be goal side, inside of your man. Goal side, if this is your man here, will be this fullback. If this is your man here, your goal side, your net is on you. If you're here, he's on the goal side of you. Now you're on the goal side of him. You're inside closer to the net than the man that you're marking. If you're here, he's inside of you. You need to be goal side inside of him. So get into your position, get goal side inside of the man that you're marking. When the ball gets to the man that you're marking, it's your job to close him down and stop him from playing forward passes, stop him from dribbling into dangerous positions. So you don't want to run in at 100% speed and get beat easily. You want to approach with caution, but you don't want to take so much time that he's allowed to pick a pass, get a cross into the box, or even get a shot on goal. You need to close down quickly, and you need to deny space. Do not let him go forward. Do not let him play forward. If you can force him to go backwards, you've done your job. Then the next man has to close, and everyone else has to move up. If the ball gets switched around the field, the players on the other side will move to close to force them to go backwards, and everyone else will move up. We want to keep the opposition as far away possible from our net while keeping good defensive shape. If you are out of position because your team was going to get forward and we lost possession of the ball, track back with speed, with purpose, with the desire to get there before something bad happens. Don't rely on your other defenders who are back there to do the job. Get back there as quickly as you possibly can. That means not jogging back when you know you can sprint. Sprint back as fast as you can, get into your position, the place you know you should be, and then you can rest. Defending requires fitness and focus. You need to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And a lot of the times that means denying space, forcing him to go backwards. Now, don't be afraid to get in there and make a tackle when he shows too much of the ball or he has a bad touch. But if you want to be a good defender, you want to help your team defend, know where you should be and have the responsibility to be there at the right time. That will require you to work hard, and that will require you to stay mentally focused for the entire game. Always respond positively. If you make a mistake, respond positively. If your teammates are playing horribly, respond positively. If the referee makes a bad call, respond positively. Don't waste your time crying, complaining, being frustrated. It's not going to help you play better, and it's not going to help you get the most out of the rest of the game. You are responsible for your thoughts, you are responsible for controlling your emotions, and you are definitely responsible for the way you respond to what happens out there on the field. If you make a mistake, win that ball back right away. If your teammates have given up, motivate them. If the referee is against you and won't give you a call, use that as motivation to try even harder. Whatever happens out there on the field, never give up and never stop giving your best effort until the game is over. Have the belief that you can play better and you can come back from any situation that happens. If your team is losing 5-0, believe that you can come back and win that game 6-5. If you personally have had a shocker for 89 minutes, have the belief that you can change that by scoring the game winner in the 90th. Never give up and never stop giving your best effort until the game is over. You can't always control what happens out there, but you can always control how you respond. Thank you for watching this video. Please give me a like before you leave. If you have any questions related to this video, post a comment below. Share this video with your friends and teammates if you want to help them improve, and make sure you come back tomorrow for another training video.